Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. There is something that Senator Onyonka talked about in the morning, and I would like us to discuss it. But before that, I want you to listen to what he said before I come back so that we can talk about this thing.
The way you have looked at it, my answer is very simple. The National Assembly was discussing and basically raising issues which they felt many of them were using to justify or to explain why DP Gachagua is actually being impeached. But for us at the Senate, we have decided and we have said this, and it's very simple. We are looking at the facts. We are going to look at each and every accusation that has been laid. If you say that the Deputy President has participated in disinheriting children of his brother, please give me the evidence. I'm not going to be discussing hearsay. If you tell me that he's tribal, I will tell you, Sami, that yes, chances are, in fact, those facts that do exist. He was giving names of individuals who come from his community, but isn't that what the president has done in employing his permanent secretaries, who are now over 100, and yet in reality, yes, Sami.
What do you mean 100 PSs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No,
absolutely.
In total, they're just about
Sami,
51.
The list can come here, I give it to you, brother. Don't challenge that, please.
There are 51 PSs.
Sami, there are some where you have a department which has got 2.
I'm saying.
Okay, let me simplify it for us. PSs and senior government officers in state departments and corporations. There are more than 100. And if I sit down and give you, wait, Sami.
Would have to count.
Sami, the list is, it started 3 years ago when I was talking about it here. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can run through that list. So what Gachagua has done is not shocking. That is how we've been behaving. What Gachagua has talked about, this was a company. Shares were being distributed. He said the president kept 60%. He was given his percentage. Musalia and Weta got their percentage. That's the reality. So when we in the Senate are looking at this impeachment, we don't see Gachagua as a failure. We don't see Gachagua as a tribalist. We see him as a consequence of this system which has become so dysfunctional that all we do when we seek power, Sami, is to take state resources, to take state opportunities and share them between our friends, our relatives, and our tribesmen. And that is a fact. So let us interrogate that as Kenyans. Let us know Gachagua is an accident. Out of this reality that we are facing, what is our reality? We are a country that is so dysfunctional that we have gotten rid of meritocracy. What we do, we now reward chronism. We reward relatives. Right. We reward those people who helped us win the election because they donated the money. And it does not matter whether we are going to reward somebody who has no capacity because they come from a poor background, because they're a child of a border rider. And what we have done is basically brought that war to the public, and the public is now discussing it. And that is why when people are saying, kufa dereva kufa makanga, what Kenyans are telling us is very simple. This system you guys are running, we know it's cooked. So you're either going to get rid of each other so that we can have a new start if there's anything like that can come in. Number 2, or you are going to sit down and agree that you're going to fix the mess that you've created yourselves. And that is where I am. So going to vote in the Senate for me is a matter that I will interrogate. I will look at it. I'll even consider the historical aspect of this.
Initially, there's this thing that was going on that Rigathi Gachagua might be impeached, or the case of Rigathi Gachagua might just end at the Senate. And I think I also said this, that there are some senators who are very sharp. Some of them are so good, but not all of them. Because, in as much as we have got good people, we also have bad people. And among us bad people, we also have good people too. So this senator said in the morning that the case will be brought at the Senate. And there are a lot of things that they will have to look at. Okay, you are saying that Rigathi Gachagua took away his brother's properties. Give us clear evidence that shows that all these properties belong to the brother and he decided to take them. You are telling us that Rigathi Gachagua is tribalistic. Give us clear evidence, because as it stands, and as people know, over 100 PSS that were employed by William Samoei Ruto are Kalenjins. So while you are saying that Rigathi Gachagua is tribalistic. Explain to us why you are saying that Rigathi Gachagua is tribalistic. When you're trying to say that Rigathi Gachagua has been talking about the issue of the shareholding, explain to us, because according to the document that we have, the document explains very well that this issue of the shareholding started back then when William Ruto was in Muranga. Rigathi Gachagua also explained very well, and he said that the issue of shareholding is talking about it because Kenyans should know. Yet he was not involved. In fact, he did not even sign that issue of the shareholding. He's just a person who has been talking about it. He saw it happening, but he never participated in it. The people that signed the issue of the shareholding were Moses Kaguta Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly. And then we have got the Speaker of the Senate. Are you seeing? So those are the kind of things that the senators are going to look at. So anybody who was saying that senators are going to embarrass Rigathi Gachagua has got still chance to survive. And if at all Rigathi Gachagua will survive, then his survival will determine his next step in politics. Because I want us to take a look at this. Working with someone whom you tried to impeach as your deputy, working with someone who you said very well that she'll get out of this, because what he talks about is the truth. What Rigathi Gachagua has been standing on or for is the truth. That is the matter. He has never been talking about any negative thing. What he has been talking about is the truth, and the truth, and the Bible says, for those who read the Bible, and say the truth and it shall set you free. And let me tell you something, and I keep on saying this, that if Rigathi Gachagua survive, William Ruto is the one who will give Rigathi Gachagua a gear ahead, and will make Rigathi Gachagua famous more than even the way he has been. And there is this criteria that people have been using, that if you are not loved by the government, then you'll be loved by the people. The same scenario happened back then when William Ruto was the deputy president. The government did not want him. The people loved him. Right now, the government does not want Rigathi Gachagua. The people want him. Most of the people of the mountain. And that is why you're seeing that people like Kimani Chungwa are finding it so hard, they cannot even address the gathering, because they supported the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, thinking that they are going to be given positions after Rigathi Gachagua will be impeached. And I heard a lot of people, these members of parliament, you know, they were lied to. They were saying that they lied to us, that William Ruto lied to us that we support the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua so that Kithure Kindiki will take over as the deputy president, bearing in mind that maybe if Kithure takes over as deputy president, they will benefit. But things are not the same. Things are not the way maybe they were expecting. And this MP from, I don't know whether it's Matungu or somewhere, started crying by saying that we wish we could not support the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. If I knew that things will be like this and William Ruto will change his mind, then I will not even impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Are you seeing? So they have started regretting, yet even Rigathi Gachagua have not been impeached. We've not had the statement from the senators. We've not had the statement from the court. Rigathi Gachagua filed 26 cases. Rigathi Gachagua decided to file 26 cases to court to stop the senators from hearing his impeachment. But it must pass through Senate. Senate is the determinant, and we have to understand that we have got very mature people. Like yesterday, what happened during the impeachment of the governor of Kericho? They said that the MCAs that were working on the impeachment of the senator from Kericho did not meet the 2/3 gender rule, or did not meet the 2/3 rule for the impeachment of a governor. And their votes, I don't know, it was 31 out of 47. So are you seeing? So Rigathi Gachagua still have a chance to survive. And bearing in mind that we also have senators who wants to make things right for the country. And that is why they keep on talking about the issue of the shift, they keep on talking about the key issue of the Adani, and they keep on talking about the issue of the president not ruling as a leader, or not being the president that they expected to be. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if you are meeting for the first time, please don't forget to take a minute, go down there, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section, tell me what you think and where you're watching this video. And if at all you're watching this video from a different platform, please go to YouTube, search Havana Media. It will take you direct to our platform. After coming to our platform, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and like. And most importantly, don't forget to also tell me where you are and where you're watching this video. If you're within the country, you can tell me which country you're watching us from. And if you're outside the country, it's also good to tell me which country are you watching this platform or are watching this video from. I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.